Alright, sound check's good. So, welcome to some fun adventures. Up until now I've been doing Master System games here, but I decided to do something a little bit different. I was getting kind of sick of the games I was playing, honestly. I was trying to get through Zillion, but I don't think Zillion's really up, kind of up my alley, so I decided to move over to some Genesis stuff. I just want to kind of start playing some older games that I really like and are very influential on my my personal game design, kind of philosophy. So I decided to start with Shining Force, which is a game I haven't played in a while, and I would kind of like to go through the whole series, at least what I consider the main, the main trilogy, which would be Shining Force 2, and Shining Force 3 on the Sega Saturn, which is an amazing game, which I have streamed once already, but I was thinking about doing it again and taking some of the paths and choices that I didn't take the last time I did it. But here we are with the original Shining Force on the Sega Genesis, and this is on real hardware. So we'll go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and watch the intro. Why not? Might as well. Can't remember the last time I played this. So this is, of course, a follow-up to Shining in the Darkness, which is another game that I have. I can't remember which one I played first. And I think there's some confusion about the chronology of the games, like which one comes before which, because the villain of this game, at least the initial villain, is the same villain from Shining in the Darkness. And I've seen some stuff that claims that this actually takes place before Shining in the Darkness, but I'm not really sure. The whole Shining chronology is a bit confusing to me. Ah, the Lord of Darkness, Dark Dragon. Now, why is it always 1,000 years? And Phantasy Star did that too, is everything was always 1,000 years. I really like this opening artwork. This game blew me away the first time I saw it. I think I hadn't even heard of it. But I had a friend who had borrowed it from somebody, and I played it at his house, and I was immediately hooked. I was like, I have never played anything like this before. I have a vague notion for a computer game I might try to make someday that is very heavily based on Shining Force. At least in terms of gameplay. Thematically, it's completely different. Fun part is these are all actual enemies you fight. A hero! Hero with a capital H. That's how you know they're serious. Oh, here it is. Famous Shining Force fanfare. Alright, let's rock. So here we meet Simone, who's kind of our narrator. This has always been a tradition in the Shining games, at least the ones that I've played. I pretty much consider the series to have died at Shining Force 3, because that's when the original developers, Camelot, parted ways with Sega, and Sega tried to continue making Shining games, but they just weren't very good. And I think every single one of them had a narrator, except for Shining the Holy Ark on the Saturn. For some reason, doesn't have the narrator, which is unfortunate. I don't know why they didn't do it for that one. Well, I'm not sure about Shining Wisdom, because Shining Wisdom is bad. I've played it a couple of times, and that game is not good. Uh-oh. Dark Dragon threatened to return right about now! Of course he is. I'll listen to you because I'm here and I have no choice. Okay. Now, I was just messing around with my old saves, and I bumped the system and clobbered him. I had a save on the final battle of the game, and I like hit something on the console and went nuts, and I started up, and my save was gone. So, hopefully, it still works. All right, so you can name the main character anything you want. I usually just take the default name. If you don't name him, his default name is Max. So, we'll go with Max. One of the reasons I do like to do that is because Max is referenced in Shining Force 2 a few times. So, might as well get the game right. Or the name, excuse me. Hey, Simone. Come back often and tell me everything. Alright, here we go. Chapter 1. So this game has 8 chapters. Uh-oh, what's wrong with me? Oh, there's that noise. There's the critical hit noise. I love the sound design in this game. Alright, so this is Varios, who's my teacher. He's teaching me to be a soldier. It's the first of many centaurs you'll meet over the course of the Shining Force series. Aw, but I'm enthusiastic. Oh, there's Lo. It's my buddy Lo. He's not Milo, despite he looks a lot like Milo from Shining the Darkness. He's basically the same character as Milo, though. Oh, okay. Quit complaining. Can I read the books? Yeah. I can't remember if it's this game or another one where one of the bookshelves has a book called Run, Hedgehog, Run. Uh-oh. Something's going on. Lead the way, God's man. Really? I'm like just some apprentice dude you're training in your spare time. Now, how did Various get out of here with you blocking the way like that? Alright, so now we get to finally explore. So, this is my town, Guardiana. There's a lot of stuff here. What's up? Well, you do that. All the time. That's a really weird conclusion to jump to. Oh, take your time. Don't worry. Jeez. Are you gonna get out of the way so I can read those books, or are you just gonna stand there? You're just gonna stand there, aren't you? Oh, there we go. Yes, can read the books. The light and the darkness. How green was my dragon. I love these little details. Okay, so we leave the church, and, yeah, I'm not gonna go through this town in detail, but... Well, I mean, I will indeed... I'm not gonna go around and talk to everybody, I don't think. I'm gonna try to get every character in the game. I think every time I try to do this, I screw up at some point. Oh! I just pushed the cart into the dude. That is important later. That's teaching you that you can push that cart. There's another town where that's relevant. Hey, dog. I'm mostly looking for treasure chests. You're not a treasure chest, but I'll talk to you anyway. Grandpa. Oh, that must be Gort. The Warrior's Code. All the way up. Yeah, this is Gort's house. What's in the basement, though? Hey, are you Gort's daughter? Alright, hey, get out of the way. I want to read your books. Yeah, this is Gort's house. Out of my way. Fortunately, the doors stay open, so I know where I've been. Who are you? Jeez, why is everyone dreaming about the town burning down? Really, you're all freaking out because your daughter had a bad dream. And now you're not going to let me out of your house, are you? Let me out of your house. Come on, come on. Go right. Go right. Come on. There we go. Alright, that's a shop. The guards won't let me leave yet, because they're just jerks. This is the inn, right? Oh, don't worry. You haven't seen bad times yet, son. Let me out. Oh, really? How convenient. Ha! Oh, they do? Well, pfft. Tell the knights to get bent. Alright, so the shop... I think the item shop is... Okay, the item shop I think is open, but not the weapon shop. Yeah. Oh, items, I want weapons! Alright, so up here is the tavern. And here we find Gort. So anyone who has a picture is important. You learn that real quickly. And I just dropped the controller. Where'd it go? Oh, I think I just disconnected the video. Yeah, controller got caught on my video cable and yanked it out. Okay. Yeah, tell me a secret, dude. Never trust anyone outside this city. Murderers and thieves, all of them. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel when I leave my house these days. Well, I got an offer for you, but not yet. Okay, so I think that's everything out here. We gotta head to the castle now. I thought it was gonna be treasure chests, but guess not. Alright, so here we are at the castle. Let's see what we can find around here. That will be my headquarters, but not right now. What's up with you? This is Guardiana. Yeah, I know, I live here. Do you two just stand there and say that all day? Okay, so here's the knights. As you can see, the knights are all centaurs. And they're very, very confident in themselves. Let's explore the castle. What's your deal? Forever? Oh, I gotta see that. Hey, I was told I could see forever up here. Am I in your way? Okay. Oh, who are you? Okay, this room's a little creepy. What is going on down here? I'm a little worried about that. I don't trust this castle one bit. You'd all be dead soon. Alright, what do we got in here? Oh, it's May. Nope. Oh boy, the Gate of the Ancient. This is May. May is amazing. May is the Dantares of this game. If you're familiar with Shining Force 3, you know all about Dantares. Let me in. Oh, I can just push my way in here. What are you talking about? Yeah, there's a character in Shining Force 3 who you have to get him to join your party, you have to physically push him into your headquarters. Uh-oh, what's going on? Hello, Mr. Kingman. That is an impressive beard you've got there. You know, your beard's not too shabby either. I love how he immediately jumps to that conclusion. It's like, there's no other option. We have to send this kid. No, I'm not going to listen to the king. I'm going to talk to you. I'm not going to listen to the king at all. I'm going to explore the castle. No! Going up... Wait a minute. Oh, there was a door there the whole time. Alright, what's up here? Who are you? Oh, the king is a slob. That's nice to know. Oh, it's Nova. This is my advisor, eventually. No, I don't care about what the king has to say. I care about what you have to say. Yes, that's why I'm here. Oh, Tao. Where is Tao? I read your books. Wait a minute, where's the princess? Oh, that's right, the princess is Anri. She's out at magic school. I love these books. Yep, Manarina. Yeah, I do. I've played this before. Yeah, because I've played it before. I know these things. Alright, talk to me, Kingman. For centuries, there are people who watch the Gate of the Ancients as the guardians. Beyond that gate lies we know not what. Not even if it is of the light or the darkness. Oh, geez. And it's all your fault because you're the king. You know, I got some of these authentic Sega 6-button arcade pads. These are such great controllers. I love these things so much. It just feels so good to hold one of these again. Uh-oh, the forces of Runefaust are at the Gate of the Ancients. Skilled warriors? We're level 1, Varios. No! He's just kind of muttering to himself over there. Oh, these are all the people who... Nobody, because you're dumb. Fine. Gather what troops? I don't have troops. Sure, I love how everyone just dumps everything in my hands. It's like, go gather your troops. What troops? Fortunately, that is solved for me rather quickly. Look at all these guys just show up. Nova. Oh, good, Nova. Great. Thanks for sending all these people. Because, well, okay, Hans is not that great, but and Ken is not that great. Okay, you sent 2 good people and 2 kind of losers. Hello, Luke the Warrior. Ken the Knight, at your service. Okay, Tao is awesome. She can stay. Hans starts off good, but he kind of drops off quick. I love the sound design of this game. And up. Oh, and I can't forget Low. Low's good too, he can stay. Look at that, it's just like all of a sudden I've got an army, and I didn't even do anything. I've basically been given an army. Okay, so he's my advisor. That's great. I love how it's just like, that's it. It's like, I did nothing, and now I have an army. Well, let's go to headquarters. Let's go check it out. So, this is headquarters. You can let me in now. So, here in headquarters, there's Nova. He's my... Oh, wait, there's not going to be anyone in the back area, because I'm not overflow yet. But here's my warriors, ready for battle. I can talk to them. Oh, you're going in the front after saying that. You gotta get tougher. You have plenty of opportunity for your magic. You're awesome. You will. You certainly will. Alright, let's move. So, Nova lets you swap out party members. He has advice, which is not very good. Wait, can you... Oh, okay. I thought I had an item store. I thought, no, you don't have an item storage in this one. That's just menu manipulation. It's weird they put that there, because it's already on my menu. Weird they put that in his menu, too, but... In Shining Force 3, you have item storage. I don't remember if you do in 2 or not. I think you do. I'm not sure. Alright, anyway. So it's time for me to leave town and go, fight the first 2 battles, actually. Okay, weapon shop's still not open. Oh, that's right. I gotta talk to the king before I leave. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, king man. Fill me in. Alright. I guess that's it then. I'll check one more time to see if the weapon shop's open. I don't think they are, but I just want to double check. Nah, no. Okay, now like I said, I'm going to try to get every character in the game. There's a couple I just seem to mess up all the time, but we'll see. Alright, so this cart, I'm not controlling this. It's just going on its own. It takes me to the Gate of the Ancients. Where there's trouble. Goblins? Oh, you're a little overconfident there. I love... Okay, count how many times he says blasted, alright? Blasted door. Blasted key. Blasted. I know what his favorite word is. Oh, blasted earthquake. Okay. So, this is before they started showing you bosses. Like, in later Shining Force games, certainly 3, I don't remember if 2 does it. You can see who the boss is. There'll be a little flag over his head here. But this is a fairly straightforward fight. This is the boss, the Rune Knight. He hits pretty darn hard. A couple of these dwarves and some goblins. But, I have something else we gotta do first. Once my turn comes up. So this game isn't, like, you don't move your whole force, then they move their whole force. Yeah, everyone goes into a big initiative pool, and the faster characters tend to go first. So, you know, moves will alternate, or, you know, just flow. Okay, we're gonna cast the egress spell. This is your escape spell. It's the only spell you get in this game. For him, anyway. Takes me back to the church. Great. Ooh, can I save? I should save. You know what? I'm gonna reset the console. No, I'm gonna power cycle the console. I want to make sure this actually saved, because I screwed up my battery. I just want to make sure this is still going to save. So I'm gonna power the console off, power it back on, and make sure that save file is there. If it's not, I'll have to fall back to emulation or something. Great, it's there. Alright. Okay, let's go fight this first battle. It's time. It is time. Okay, so I don't have the luxury of the cart anymore. I actually have to walk. Now, the reason I warped out is because if you go past the battle, there's this little house over here. And there's a couple things in this house. For one thing, over here you find this fine fellow, who just up and joins me. And, you know, great. Welcome to the Shining Force, dude. So, Gong is a monk. I really wish he was better than he is. He doesn't hold a candle to the monks in later Shining Force games. Here's, Yogurt. Yogurt? I don't know. This is the strangest character in the game. It's possible to get him to join your party. He's completely worthless. But I always screw up how you get him, and I'm hoping I can pull it off this time. Alright, so this guy... This is like a priest house. So this guy functions as a priest. We'll go ahead and save again, now that I've gone. So Gong is a really weird character. He has healing magic, like Lo does, which is nice. And he fights barehanded, so he has no weapons. And he gains strength at a... Like, he's really weak right now, but he starts gaining strength at a fantastic clip at one point. But once you get... Like, later in the game, he just falls off. And he just becomes completely unworkable. And he's not that great of a healer either, so if he's not fighting well, there's really no point in having him in the party. But, you know, for the moment, he's another healer, he's another hand, so... I mean, until you have 12 characters, which is the limit you take into a battle. You know, you get all the help you can. Alright. Now, if Max dies, I automatically lose the fight, so I need to make sure I don't let him die. But at the same time, I also need to level him up, because he's one of your best characters, especially later on. Although the most important person to level up is Lo. It's very difficult to level up your healers in this game compared to Shining Force 3 in particular, where your healers are actually really good fighters. So I want Lo to get as many kills as he can. So we're going to open up with Tao, doing her Blaze magic, to soften this guy up. She's not going to kill it. Blaze 1, go Tao! I love the combat scenes in this game. I think they got worse in Shining Force 2. A lot of people think Shining Force 2 is the best game in the series. Those people haven't played Shining Force 3, clearly. I actually think Shining Force 2 is the worst in the series. Here we go. It's not a bad game, don't get me wrong, but I would rather play this one or 3 over 2 anytime. Anytime. Alright, so Luke is a freaking tank. Maybe not right now, but he will be. So we're gonna have him... We'll have him kill this. If he hits. Oh, he missed! Okay, well, Luke, you just screwed up. One thing that is really cool about Shining Force in general is that a miss can change an entire battle. Like, things will be going, all of a sudden you miss, and it's like, oh my god, they changed everything. So let Max get a kill in here. I want to stick him on that rubble, because it has a better defensive bonus. Alright, the first kill goes to my hero. Alright, now Ken has a range 2 weapon. He's got a spear. Ken and Hans both have range weapons at the moment. Ooh, we got a double attack. Alright, that's for low, baby. I gotta get low up there to kill that thing. Alright, you're gonna hit Gort, or not Gort, that's Luke. For 1 down. Yeah, Luke's a tank. He's an absolute tank. Alright, Hans... just chill out for the moment, Hans. Alright, Ken... relax. You really do have to get kills for the right people in this game. It helps a lot if you plan your experience out. Oh, double attack. Alright, well someone needs to be healed. I think Gong will do fine. Alright, Max already got a kill, so we're gonna let him chill out. Tao could kill that. And you know what? I think she will. We'll let... Actually, no. I want to save Tao's magic. So, you're gonna chill out. Alright, Gong. I'm gonna let Gong punch this thing. Oh, he killed it. Look at that. I didn't think he was gonna kill it. He starts off stronger than I remember. Alright. Luke could probably use a little bit of healing, but not yet. Alright, there we go. Low. Get your hit in, Low. We only need 1 damage. You just gotta hit it. Hit it! Yeah, right. Yeah, by the time 3 comes out, healers get much more powerful. Grace in 3, who's your healer in part 1 of Shining Force 3, is a... She is amazing. She just wrecks things, and it's so fun. I love Shining Force 3 so much. I cannot state how good... I can't overstate how good that game is. And I'm very excited to play it again. I'm less excited to play Shining Force 2, but it's been a long time since I've played it, so... And I've completed it before, but I've never completed the copy that I physically own. So, that'll be a fun thing. Alright, I feel kind of safe putting him here because he's kind of restricted and he's surrounded by healers. Nice shot. So in this game, you always level up at 100 experience. Like, every level is 100 experience. But the experience you get from monsters decreases as you get at a higher level. So you have to keep fighting stronger monsters. Alright, Luke. Yeah, I'm gonna have Luke go up here and kill this to try to cover Max. Oh, he might not kill it, but... Okay, he didn't kill it. Hans can kill it. Okay, Max is gonna get hit. That's fine. Low's standing right there. Gong's available too. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, if that dwarf had gone twice, I would have been in serious trouble. Alright, I wanted to save Tao's magic, but this is a bit of an issue right now. I can't... You don't have a healing herb. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to kill this goblin. Maybe. Oh, hello there. Yeah, this is a fantastic game. This is an absolutely fantastic game. And, I want to do the whole series up through Shining Force 3. Is my plan. Alright, there. Disaster has been averted. I forgot how much damage those dwarves can do on a good hit. I mean, if that dwarf had attacked twice, I would have lost the battle. Alright, Gong can take a shot. He's a tough guy. Alright, where are we at? Okay, Ken. Alright, things need to start dying here, but that goblin just went, so I'm not so worried about him. I really want to kill that other dwarf. Now, we'll soften up this dwarf. There we go. Ken needs to get better. Ken, from what I remember, he goes through kind of a weird development where he starts off... He actually starts off pretty good, but he dies off pretty quickly. Aw, Lo, come on, you better not. Once Lo gets a power staff, that's going to change everything. Alright, so yeah, stuff needs to start dying. So we're just going to let Hans kill this. I would love to have Lo take this out, but stuff's got to... I got to kill things. Sometimes you have to give up on your experience plan to just make things dead. And here we go. This is bad. Ugh. Jeez, this is iffy. Okay. Oh, my God. Okay. Alright, I can't take the chance. I just need to get him out of there. Oh, it's a good thing I did. Oh, lost Gong. Man, I'm screwing this up already, but oh well. I gotta get used to this game again, just the damage. Okay, you only got one blaze left. I want to save it for... I want to save it for the boss. Okay, these both have 2 hit points. Hit this. You're not going to kill it, but at least you'll get some experience for it. I mean, she might have critical or got a double attack or something. Things happen. Okay, Lo. Kill this. Way to go. Is Lo going to be the first one to level up? I would love that. Uh-oh. She might not survive this. Oh, probably because she's standing on the rubble. The defensive bonus probably saved her right there. Alright, Max. No. Just, let's not... I've already lost one character. Let's not tempt fate here. Oh, Han's level 2. He's the first level up. Great. I can't believe I lost Gong. That was kind of unfortunate. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. It's kind of important. You want to try to have your healers use all of their magic over the course of the fight, because they get experience for healing. So ideally, you want to have them burn all their magic, because they get experience for it. But man, I really need to heal Luke. Or not Luke. Well, I do need to heal Luke. I need to heal Max. Alright. Way to go, Ken. Ken's probably going to level up from that. Yep. Alright. Now we need to take the boss down. The boss hits hard. This guy's serious. Alright. I still have 1 shot of Blaze left. Alright, Luke needs to be healed. More importantly, you need to be healed. One thing we have to get used to is that in Shining Force 3, possibly 2 as well, I'm not sure, the healing cursor auto-targets on whoever needs healing the most. And I'm going to expect it to do that. You know, I'm going to do this because he just went, so I'm going to go in and blaze him. Alright, so Tao's pretty much useless now. Alright. Lo is going to heal you, and then you're going to go get some. I have 1 heal left. I could use it on Tao, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do it. Oh, Lo level 2. Excellent. So I usually try to keep my levels fairly balanced, but I always make an exception for the healers. Like, healers get as much experience as they want. Just whatever they get, take it. Oh, go for it, Max. Go, go, go! This might be a bad idea, but I don't care. Yes! Alright. Level 2. Great. Alright. Uh-oh, Lord Cain. Oh no! More earthquake. Alright, so we need to go back and... Okay, so we go right into battle 2 here. Okay, so the road has been blocked by the earthquake, so I have to take the long way around. I love how that boss, now there's like 4 of them or something. No, there's 2. Maybe, okay, there's only 2. Okay. Okay, so I need to retreat and get Gong resurrected. So I need to wait for Max's turn to come up. Oh, Goblin. So no new enemies here. This is the same crap I was fighting before. But now I've got mountains and awful terrain to deal with, which is kind of a pain. So I move really slowly here until I manage to break out. Now, the reason this guy's here is so you can get guys recovered before this fight, so... I would like you to raise the dead. Fine. Yeah, I guess going for 10 gold at this point. But only barely. Yes, you can. You can save my game. Oh. Yeah, let's keep going, man. Nah, you can't help me. You still chilling over here? Great. Okay, so... So I'm gonna go through all that... Oh, okay. I don't know why it's repeating all of this, but whatever. Okay. Okay, so here, I have to go up around here. Around this way, and then down here. And eventually get to the castle. So, these 2 guys here are gonna come down to this bridge. And this is a really... Getting across this bridge is kind of a pain. I think the 2 knights flank it on the sides, and the dwarf stands like right here. So, getting over that bridge is a bit of a pain. But we'll fix it when we get there. So, this hilly terrain here is really hard to move through. Very slow. We'll let Hans get a shot in here. Those goblins pull back, I believe. But we'll let Hans get a shot in before they run. Once I get out of these awful hills, it definitely is quite a bit easier to deal with everything. Go, Luke! Goblins everywhere. Goblins everywhere. Alright. Yeah, we're just kind of like... We're going to be backed up here for a while until I get out of these mountains. Yeah, see, the goblins are pulling back. He's out of the defensive terrain, thank goodness. I've played this game enough to know a lot of the path. The weird thing is, I've played this game a lot, but I didn't own it until a couple years ago. I picked up a copy at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo along with Shining Force 2, and I felt like, you know what, it's time. It's time to do these. Alright, Hans could get another shot in, but I don't want him to. I want to get some other people up there. I'm more interested in getting my people out of this area than killing things at this point. Luke's only level 1. Okay, we'll get... I don't think those are things are gonna come after me, so we'll push Max forward. Yeah, they're not gonna do it. Okay. So knowing that, I could have like Ken and Hans just pick these things apart, but no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna engage these things honorably. That's no fun. All right. Let's just get spell. I want to get everyone out before I really start doing anything here. Everyone's stuck. Alright, Dark Dwarf. Where are you going? Oh, nope. Low. Low. Come on. I mean, I'm counting on you, though. Oh, Tau. You know what? I'm going to let you fire a shot. You might kill this. Nope. Okay. My poor little force. Come on. You can kill it. Let's just get it gone. Gong needs to make up for lost time because he got knocked out of that other fight. Gong punching things out. I haven't put too much thought into what my party's going to be in this game, because this game has a lot of characters. Honestly, it has too many. And I mean, there's certain characters I feel like I gotta use just because they're so awesome. But sometimes I play and I say, you know, I'm going to use some different characters. We're just going to do this differently this time. And then they disappoint me. Like, there's some characters that are just really bad. But it could just be I don't know how to play them correctly. I mean, that's always a possibility. All right, I think these guys are going to run away, so let's get a shot in before they go. This might level up Luke. Nope. All right, Gong, you've done enough for now. God, I hate this terrain. It's so bad. The order of activations is much less predictable in this game than it is in the others. At least 3. Like 3 is much easier to get a better sense of when your character is going to go relative to the others. Luke is so hard. I don't care. He's just going to go. Luke is your tank right now. He can take shots. I'll let Gong. See if Gong can kill this. It's out of the defensive terrain, so he might actually do it. Oh, nope. Almost. Be interested to see who that thing attacks. Low could have killed it. Alright, we're gonna put Low all the way up. You're still level 1. Actually, I would love to have Tao just kill that with her stick, but trying to arrange that in this terrain is going to be way too hard. 1 damage. Yeah, Luke is an absolute tank. He just takes it. No problem. Alright. Ken can lag a little bit, because once we get into open terrain, he'll catch right up. Plus, he's already level 2, so no problem. Alright, Luke. You're not going to kill that one. You're going to hit this one. Now I could get Tao in there to hit that thing with her stick. Gong is going to just stand there and distract it. Ah, there we go. I hope this isn't a mistake, but we're doing it anyway because it's going to be cool. If you miss, I'm going to be so upset. Alright, you better level up. Ooh, 3 more magic points. That's big. That's another blaze. One thing I really like about this game, and really this series in general, the really low hit point totals. It just makes them seem so much more meaningful. I don't think you really have anything to do, Lo. I want you to chill out for them. I don't want you to go in between all those goblins, because if they double team you, they may very well kill you. You are not the tank that Luke is. That's for sure. Ooh! Alright. Alright, Max. See what you can do with this thing. Excellent. So... Luke's just gonna keep softening things up. Eventually he'll start killing things, but... There we go. Wait, did he just go up to level 2 and get nothing, or did I misread that? Yeah, we gained nothing when he went to level 2. That happens sometimes, and it's kind of frustrating. Although, well, there is another reason for it here, because at level 10 you get promoted. So, I mean, he's closer to promotion, but... Okay, the Rune Knights are moving now. Oh, Tao, you could go hit that, but I don't want you to. I want Gong to hit it. Alright, I don't want to... I'm getting like a really weird order for my guys here. I don't want to push him too far forward. I want to hold up here. I want Gong to go knock out that thing with only 2 hit points left, and then we're just going to break the place open. I mean, as long as Luke is just taking 1 damage on attack, I'm fine. It would be cool for Lo to kill that too, but I want Gong to do it because he's only level 1. Oh, it moved and went after Gong. Okay, well, that's fine. He's going to kill you anyway. Oh, wait, that's the wrong goblin. Crap. Alright, so he just cut off the goblin I wanted to kill. Okay, well, that screws everything up. So I guess we'll have Luke kill it, or we'll have Ken kill it just to get it gone. The best laid plans. Alright, Gong. Take your best shot, man. Level 2. Defense by 1. Speed by 1. Okay, he's got... That's another... He's got 3 castings of heal now. That's important. 1 damage. So as long as I stick to this good defensive terrain, I should be okay against these guys. Alright, Luke will probably kill this. And he does. Alright, Gong, you get another shot. Do a crit, Gong. In later games, the monks actually do get weapons, which makes a huge difference. Because in this game, the monks don't get weapons, so he never gets a better weapon because he doesn't have one. 2 and 3 both have monk weapons like gloves and things like that. Yeah, once I get through the goblin blockade here, we'll be moving along. I love these combat scenes so much. They just don't have the same weight in 2. I mean, you'll see when we get there, but... Everything's just so much less impactful. A lot of it has to do with the sound design. Can you do 2 damage, Lo? Oh, I thought Lo could do 2 damage. I believed in you, Lo. I believed in you. I'm spoiled by 3, where your healers are just knocking stuff over all the time. I've played Shining Force 3 more than any other one. I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh. You gonna hit Lo? That's okay. Wow, Lo only took 1 damage from that. If I'd known that, I would have done something different with him earlier. Alright, Luke. What am I gonna do with you? Alright, I guess we can let him whack the dwarf. I love those dwarves. That's just a fantastic, graphic we got for those. Oh, excellent. Hey, Tao. Tao. Get a turn, Tao. Come on. That works too. You know what? I think I did this wrong. I'm pretty sure I did. I should have had... Ooh, critical for 5. I should have had Lo kill the other one, because then I think Tao could come down 2 spaces and whack the other one, but I don't think she's gonna... Oh, good. You moved. Alright. You'll be able to get in there now. If you ever get a turn. Ken will run some distraction here. Oh, Luke's absolutely gonna kill this if he hits. Excellent. You gotta hit it, Tao. I'm trusting you. Hit it. Hit it. Yeah, excellent. This game doesn't have the kill counter. Later games have a per-character kill counter, which is kind of cool. Oh, there's only 1 dwarf left. Alright. Tenderize him, Ken. Tenderize him. He does not have defensive terrain, so... Alright, 2 damage. It's something. One thing that's interesting about this is that the battles get faster and faster as you go because you eliminate the enemies and the turn cycle keeps getting shorter and shorter. Which is just kind of an interesting property of the game engine. Alright, so everybody's level 2 now. Okay, I think we're gonna let someone else maybe get the kill here. He's not gonna kill this, but he can... Oh, actually he might. Oh, he does, okay. I have expected him to hit level 3 off of that, but... Alright, so, time for some healing. We'll let Gong heal himself. Alright, so we just gotta get over the bridge now. I think this stage does not have a boss. Okay, so Max and Luke need healing. So you can take care of Luke. And whoever gets there first will heal Max. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Alright, finally out of that terrain. It's so nice. We're moving again. Look at him go. Look at him go. Nothing can stop this guy. Ken gets another turn. Yeah, the turn order is just weird in this one. I don't know what it's doing half the time. Like, in 3, you'll often end up with a character that's so fast that they're pretty much always the first character to go on your side. So you can use them as kind of a turn marker, where the turn rolls over. Or alternatively, a character who's so slow that you know they're going to go last every turn. Alright, Gong has used all his healing magic. Excellent. Alright, you have 2 blazes left in you, and I'd love to get them both off, and I think we're going to have the opportunity. Because I can blaze across that little river. Lowe's got 2 more heals, but I'm not sure. I don't know if we're going to be able to use them, but I have a plan. But first, we need to get down to that bridge. Okay. I'm definitely not sending Max over the bridge. He'll get murdered over there. But Luke is the tank. So Luke's going to tank it up. Alright, I don't want to commit to anything going on. I want to wait. I want to get my party assembled so I can execute my grand master plan here. Okay. Tal's gonna open the battle. Okay, so Lowe is down 1 hit point, so if the fight gets long, gets to the point where I think it's gonna be, I can have him heal himself 1 hit point just to get some experience out of it. Alright, as soon as Tal goes, we're starting the assault. Alright, here we go. Light him up! Yes, halfway dead. Alright, we're gonna put Low right here. Oh, that was not expected. Okay, well, Low definitely can heal himself now. I was gonna put Luke in the middle there, but things happened, so I guess that's not what we're doing. Alright, Hans. Let loose here. Level 3. Yeah, Hans, in my experience, tends to jump ahead in terms of levels very quickly. But he just does not keep up. I mean, oh boy. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Low, you gotta get out of there, dude. You gotta get yourself a turn. Come on. Okay, your magic's out now. And you killed the knight. Excellent. Low, get a turn, dude. Oh, good. Alright, you're out. Now heal yourself. That was the plan, yeah, because I wanted Lo to be able to heal himself and get the sweet, sweet experience for doing it. That was my plan the whole time, I swear. Oh, Max. Max, do I really want to do it? Yes, I'm going to do it. This is stupid, but I'm going to do it. It's just a dwarf. I'm not that afraid of a dwarf. The Rune Knight I'd be a little more hesitant about, but I think we'll be fine with the dwarf. Alright, I'm going to leave that space open there so Ken can get in and... Ooh, nice shot. You're out of magic. Just stay out of the way. You really can't do anything. Alright, Ken can kill it. Hopefully. No! Ken, you fool! Alright, I heard a little more than I expected. Well, this is kind of good because it's an opportunity for Lo to do some more healing. So I think what we're going to do then... Yeah, I don't want Hans to kill that. He's already level 3. Oh boy, okay, this is getting a little iffy. I don't like this. I don't... Oh no! Why are you people not getting turns? I would love Lo to heal him, but I gotta finish it. Let's just get this done. Fortunately, this game doesn't have counterattacks. 2 and 3 have counterattacks. And the counterattacks in 3 are so awesome. They look so cool. Yes, let's do it. Uh-oh. Oh. You're so proud of yourself. Well. Sent them to Edgard. Alright, so it's looking... Oh, the inn has been trashed. The wall's gone. I'm sorry I pushed that cart into you earlier. Where's the dog? There's a dog. Beasts, huh? Scary stuff. Are you proud of yourself? Am I supposed to, like, congratulate you on that? How convenient. The shop's still intact. I mean, that's good, right? Alright. I don't want your stuff. I want your stuff. What do you got? Dude, I already got all this stuff. Well, no. I don't have this. I do want this. I want a hand axe. This is for Luke. This doesn't have the automatic sell cycle, the equipment sell cycle, which is unfortunate. I know 3 does. I don't remember if 2 does or not. Or you just give it to him as automatic. You want to equip that? And then he automatically buys your old weapon. So it's a little bit of a pain. Inventory management is a bit of a pain in this game. Actually, let me look at his wares again. Did you have a lance? Short sword, spear, hand axe, wooden staff, no. You got any deals? Nope. Alright. Alright, see what else is going on around here. Hey, what's your deal? Everyone's so convinced there's going to be another attack. Talk to me. Oh, come see you later. Okay, I'll come see you later. You can help by saving my game. Alright, we're about an hour in. That's good. Of course I'll continue my journey. What do you have to say for yourself? You know, I believe that woman. I really do. No one out here? No one out here. I wonder what that old man wants. I don't actually know. Alright, so over here... Over here... Over here... Is Gort gonna join up with me yet? What's up, Gort? Yep. Alright, so we got a new member. Gort is also awesome. He's like a second Luke. I think he's a little bit different statistically, but he's awesome. He's one of those characters that's tough not to take him. Now, what does he have for weapons? Do I need to buy him a hand axe too? Oh, he's already got one. Okay, so Gort is equipped. We don't need to worry about him. He's a tough guy. He knows what he's doing. He's a professional. Alright, so see what's going on at the castle here. Boom, 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 doom, no place is safe now. I bet my headquarters is safe, huh? Safe in here, right? Gentlemen! And lady. Alright, well I got Gort now. The force expands. And I'm about to get another character. Maybe even two... No, I don't get her yet. Oh, what's going on? What? How did he get in here? It's not clear to me how he even got in here. What treasure? Sword of Darkness. Varios, no! May, you had to see that? Alright, what was all that about? But your father just died. What tower? Must find it before it falls into the hands of evil. You know, I don't think this is ever really explained. Maybe he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Aww. Okay, well she's all business. May is amazing. She's like an absolute first rank, I'm using you for the whole game character. She's the best knight in the game by far. Okay. Actually, you know, I want to go talk to that old man at the top of the tower who can see everything. Why didn't you see this attack coming, old man who can see everything? Explain yourself. Are you a spy? Oh, he was thinking what I was. And what about that weird basement room? What's going on down here? What's your deal, man? Oh, another one pointing me toward that old man. Alright. I wonder if I can raid the treasure room now. If I can't do it now, it's... I'm not going to be able to do it ever, so... Whoops. King's bedroom. Oh, sure, now you like Tal. Now that she's a hero, you like her. You bet it will. I don't have much good luck with princesses. Who's your husband? Who is your husband? Alright, can I raid the treasury now? Is this a thing I can do? Yes. But the chests are all closed. What did they take? One major weakness of the inventory system in this game is that everything goes to max. Defense potion. Alright. Now, I usually have two different theories when it comes to stat boosting items in these games. I usually give everything, I either give everything to the main character, or I balance it out to whoever needs it the most. But, you know, I really... Oh, she's got a lance. Cool. This game has too many characters, and I don't really know who I'm using. So I'm going to take the boost the main character as high as you can approach this game. So max, defense up. Power potion. Excellent. You know, if you guys had given me this stuff earlier, I might have been able to save the king's life. But no, you were greedy. Okay, the Angel Wing is an emergency escape item. There's no point in having Max carry that because he has the Aggress spell, which does the same thing. And he doesn't get any other magic spells, so he'll always be able to cast that. So we'll give it to May, I guess. Because I know May's going to be in the army because she's awesome. That's it. This whole castle, you put 50 coins. I get that for killing a goblin. Come on. Medical herb. Alright, it'd probably be good for him to have a medical herb on his person. Antidote. Antidote isn't as useful as you might think, but who knows. Could come in handy. When it comes to the items in Shining Force games, I usually don't, except in some specific circumstances, don't bother too much with them. Like if I happen to have stuff on hand, I'll use it, but that's about it. Oh, I'm gonna tell that old man in the chapel. What's his deal? Alright, what are you on about, old man? What is it? Okay, what's the legend? Somewhere in ruin is the land of the ancients. The key to the gate might be there. Ah, yes. That's it? That's it. You do know I've played this game before, right? I know these things. You bet I will. I love this game. You bet we're going to continue playing. Okay, so, I don't have anything to do with the weapon shop, so it's time to move on. Here we go, battle number 3. Oh, now we have a new enemy, the giant bats. These are really annoying because they put you to sleep, which just causes you to lose turns for some random amount of time. So what do we got here? We got these giant bats coming in. We got some dark dwarves, more giant bats. 5 rune knights guarding the town. But I've got new characters now. We got Gort, who is awesome. He's like a second Luke. And we got May, who, if I remember right, she doesn't start that great. But by the end of the game, she's unstoppable. She is so good. And you get a lot of Centaur Knights in this game. Probably way too many, but she is the best. She is the best of the best. I don't care what anyone else says. Look, actually, I will accept Arthur. I will accept Arthur as a counter-argument. Other than that, no, May's the best. Okay, let's go ahead and get rolling here. So these bats are coming in at me hard. I'll have Hans stand on top of the town because he's an elf. He can do that. Alright, May. Now, May has a lance. She doesn't have a spear. So, she doesn't have a 2-space range, but she hits harder than the spears do. Now, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself and let these bats start picking me off from behind. And I am fairly certain there are more enemies than this. I think there's some hidden enemies that will show up once I push so far ahead, but I may be misremembering. A lot of battles have hidden enemies, and sometimes you can tell that there are hidden enemies because there'll be pauses in the turn cycle where it's clearly going through the hidden enemies, but you don't see them because they're hidden. Oh, there's a dwarf right there. I didn't realize he was right there. Here come the dwarves. Alright, Max! Whoop. No. Are you gonna do this every time I step on that castle? No, I wanna go up here. Oh, here we go. Going right after May. It's okay. She took it. She took it like a champ. You're gonna go hit nobody. Alright. I thought Max was further up than he was. Alright, here come the bats. The bats are extremely annoying, but they have to be dealt with. This is gonna hurt. Okay, maybe not. It didn't put him to sleep. That's good. More bats. 5 Rune Knights. Alright, so May has a lance, which is only a range 1 weapon, but it's a good one. She's good. She's fine. I said she's not that good now, but give her time. Give her time. She will become a truly, truly fearsome warrior. Alright, Gong. See if we can punch this bat out of the air. Nope. That's the other problem, too. These giant bats are kind of hard to hit. And you're going to miss them a lot, and it's very annoying because it's like, ah, hit the thing. Uh-oh. This is not gonna be good. Okay, I wasn't as bad as I thought. I keep overestimating the enemies, except when I don't, and then they nearly kill me. Okay. That's definitely one thing about Shining Force you gotta get used to is its lethality. Like, when this game wants to kill you, oh man, it can do it fast. One bad critical hit and the game changes. Lowe's fine. He's fine! Oh, boys, Luke. Alright, so I really want to get these bats gone as soon as possible, so let's see what Luke can do. Now that he has an axe. Oh, look at that. 7 damage. Luke level 3. Attack up by 2. 5 more hit points? God, I'm tempted to retreat and restart the fight just so we can... It's 5 hit points. Alright, I'm gonna kill this bat. I want this thing gone. Let's just get it gone. Because magic doesn't miss. At least attack spells don't. Oh, she critical, too. Tal 3, excellent. 2 more magic. I don't know when she gets Blaze 2. Blaze 2 is a game changer, because it's an area spell. That's when your mages truly become fearsome, when they start getting their area spells. Okay, oh, this is bad. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, good. It went after Max. Max tends to be a higher priority target. I was going to say, if I lose May, I'm probably going to restart the fight. Alright. I need to save May. I don't know how to do it, though. Alright, I guess we're gonna... I guess we'll hit this guy. I might kill it. Oh, he's got defense terrain. Oh, Ken level 3. Attack up by 2. Yo, 6. I remember Ken gets a lot of hit points. But he's just not that good. Okay, let's see if we can... No, I gotta save May. I gotta start working on these guys. I'm getting roughed up here. There's more bats where that came from. Alright. Ken... I don't think I want Ken. The problem is if I kill this one, I think the one behind him is going to come up. So I'm going to do this. So I'm doing my spirit short range, which is usually dumb, but it works. Oh yeah, Ken looks like he's grievously wounded now, but he just gained a ton of hit points that last level up. Alright, so May, retreat. Gong, go heal May. Let's not screw around here. Hans, you're getting a little beat up here. Let's at least get you... This is some measure of defense here. Nice shot. I do hate these giant bats. So I got 5 rune knights to drop. Oh, you gonna hit Gort? Is it you're gonna hit Gort? What? You're gonna hit Gort? All right, Luke. Big Luke. See what you can do to this bat. You can miss it because bats are hard to hit. Okay, Tao. You might kill it with your magic. This is a worthy use of her magic. No, actually, I want to save her magic. Yeah, I'm going to be bold. We're going to go hit this thing with a stick. I think in the next town I get to start buying the power staff, which is really good. Suddenly, my staff user is going to be doing a lot more damage. All right, Max is in a little bit of trouble here. Now Tao's getting hit. Maybe I should have bought healing herbs. Ah, another dwarf! Man, there's more enemies out here than I realized. I think I kind of misjudged how good these dwarves are at this point. Notice there's no goblins. Looks like the goblins may have become somewhat obsolete. I think there's goblins in the next fight. I might be wrong. Alright, do we heal or do we fight the bat? I think I heal, because Max is getting a little soft. This is why it's so important to get Gong, you know, because having a second healer is great. Not gonna like when those bats come after me. Okay, that was unexpected. I'm surprised none of these bats have put me to sleep yet. Alright, Gong, can you punch this bat out? Yes. I mean, credit to the dude. He just punched a bat. I mean, that's not easy. He killed it. Alright, I think I'm... okay, this might be bad. But, you know... Hans is a character I'm not really that worried about losing. Alright, May. You're better than this. I know you're better than this. I just need to get you a few levels and you'll become the ultimate warrioress that I know you can be. Alright, Tao, you're just gonna kind of chill out for the moment. Alright. I want to start getting things dead here, so let's do it. Ken needs a better weapon, so all my guys need better weapons right now. Except maybe Luke and Gort. You're hitting Gort? You're hitting Gort? Are you an idiot? You must be an idiot, because why would you hit Gort? Gort hits back. Luke! Do your magic, dude. Alright, everything's starting to fall apart now. Alright, Lo, I want you to go get a shot in here. It's going to be terrible, but just go ahead and do it. Yeah, we got to get him the power staff, and then he's going to start doing some serious damage. Tao as well, but not so... I think Lo does far better than Tao does with power staff. Save your magic, Tau. Alright, May has fantastic mobility because she's, you know, half horse. So we can have her stay behind and help finish this guy off. Alright. Ken could use some healing. So let's do that. Alright, Lo. Alright, Hans is... See, it's always tough with archers, because ideally you don't want to heal them, because if you play them correctly, they won't be getting hit. But, I don't know. I'm not going to make a priority to heal Hans. If I get close to the end of the fight and I have the extra magic laying around, then I'll probably do it, but... Oh! Gong quickly evaded. I want to save that magic for people who need it more. Alright, Gort. You know, I'm going to let Gort advance. I'm going to leave that for May, I think. I'm going to let him stand there, because I don't want that thing to go and then kill Hans. Alright, well, Hans can go hide in the woods. He's an elf. He's probably happy there. Oh, there we go. Now, if I remember right, I'll point it out after May hopefully kills this. There we go. If I remember right, I think a couple of these knights are going to peel off here and engage me separately from the rest of the group, which is a good thing. But I want to get those bats to bite and come after me here. Alright, let's get Hans away from the edge there, because if those knights do come down, that's where they're going to come. I remember having a battle in that forest against the knights, so I'm pretty sure this happens. Hide in the trees here. Oh, still not enough to trigger them. It's one of the things you end up having to do with a lot of these fights is just trying to trigger the enemy without going too far, you know? That's gotta attract them right there. Alright. Gong? I don't know what I want to do with Gong. Oh, thought I heard something. Alright. Alright, those bats have got to come after me here. At some point. Come on. Here we go. They can't resist Max. Like, they gotta go after him. And he missed. Fantastic. That's the best you can hope for, really. Alright, go after Luke. Luke can take it, man. Oh, put him to sleep. Alright, I knew someone was gonna get put to sleep eventually. So Luke's going to lose some turns. I think it's kind of random. He loses at least one turn. Ooh, he hit. Hitting is always uncertain against these awful bats. It's like sometimes it's just like you just can't hit the stupid things. Tao's going to save her magic. We're going to keep her where she is. Now Gong has punched a bat out of the sky before. Let's see what he does here. 4 damage. That's respectable. I'm just happy with a hit. I kind of expect that I will lose somebody in this fight. So I'm gonna be taking on those 5 rune knights here before too long. Come on, May. Yes. That's what I want to see. Alright, Lo. I don't really have anyone who needs particular healing at the moment, but I can send you around to at least try to hit this guy. You'll probably miss. If you hit, you only do 1 damage. Oh, you did 2 damage. That's actually important, because 4 damage seems to be what a lot of people are doing right now, so that... Oh, here they come. I knew they were going to split off at some point. Okay, I gotta be ready for this. Alright, let's see if Hans can drop this bat. Let's just get it gone. Excellent. Yeah, if Lo doesn't hit that, Hans doesn't kill it. Alright, how many of the knights are coming down? 3 of them, alright. Alright, so we got trouble inbound here. I gotta be ready for this. I need to form a line, but ultimately I don't want to allow them to get into the woods, because they'll get the defensive bonuses. Gort, Gort, you don't need to be in the woods. Oh, you missed. Right now, who I'm really worried about right now is May, because she's kind of hanging out in the breeze there. I want to get her up into those mountains. My cats are doing something funny. Ooh, Hans is level 4. Slow down, Hans. Oh, I didn't want this. I don't want this. Okay, she's not asleep. If she was asleep, that would have been kind of a bit of a disaster. Crap! This is what I was afraid of. Oh, it didn't attack her. Alright. Whatever. We'll take that. Kill for May. Great. Level up. Excellent. Defense up by 2, speed by 2, yeah. And Luke's still asleep, I think. Oh, going after Gong. I don't really know how bad these Rude Knights are. I haven't been attacked by one since the first battle, and yeah, that kind of hurt. But I'm not fighting them in the woods. That's kind of important. Alright, let's... Actually, no. Start working on the knights. Okay, Luke woke up. Great. Alright, Gong. I'm gonna have you heal. You're gonna stand there and take a pounding, but heal yourself. Just keep yourself alive. It's all well and good. Alright. This is tough. I could throw Max in there, but I don't want to do it, because these guys will eat him up, I'm pretty sure, so... I'm going to keep him safe. Oh, critical hit to kill the bat. Fantastic. Perfect. Okay, that means everyone else can now go swarm those knights. Especially you. You're not going to kill it, but you're going to do it. Unless you critical, you're going to do good damage, though. I just need someone to finish it off. Like you! Oh, if you could kill this, Lo. Come on, Lo. Do it. Do it. Do it. 2 damage. Come on, do it! Oh, he didn't get it. Alright. So this, I'm using what I call the principle of wasted damage. Having Gort kill that thing is a waste of damage, so he's gonna go after this one instead. I'm hoping his defense is enough to hold him out, because... Alright. Let's just inflict damage. I'm interested in perfect numbers, not kills. I want his maximum damage. Okay, May's got the defensive terrain. Go, get it. Didn't get the kill. Good enough, though. Alright, so we got 2 of them sitting on 1 hit point. Which is excellent. I want Lo to kill one of them. Oh, they're all down to 1 hit point. Oh, this is great. Okay. Tao. Oh, I really want Tao to just bash one of their stick, but she's not going to be able to do it. You know what? I don't care. We're going to blaze one out. I'm going to blaze this one out. And then I'm hoping that Lo and Gong can pick up the other 2. Oh, here comes another knight. Alright. Oh, you're gonna get a turn. Alright, fine. Ooh! Okay, that hurt. Alright, Gort is just gonna shield her. Actually, no, he's gonna go all the way out here into the defensive terrain. And then Low will come and kill this, because I really want him to get this kill. Level 3. That's another heal. Excellent. Alright, May needs some healing, so you just chill out for a moment. Ah, here's your healer. Alright, so this is Gong's last heal, so he's managed to use up all of his healing magic, which is good. So I think everyone's at least level 3 now except for Gort. And Gort's in a position to do some damage, so... Oh, Hans is... Okay, so... Okay, oh, they're coming to me. Alright, that's fine. I actually do kind of want to fall back then, to... Because otherwise I don't have to fight them in the... Okay, that's fine. I will accept that answer, too. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm putting Max in there. He's going to lead from the front. Like a true warrior. Alright, so Low is going to... he needs to use his healing magic. We're going to... I'm going to heal Gong, because Gong's out of healing magic. So this is Low's last heal. So this better count. Or, you know, I should have healed May. Oh no, May's fine. Never mind. Oh, Ken. I almost forgot about Ken. Alright, this one's for Gort. Who just needs to get a turn here. There he goes. Hope he levels up off of this. Excellent. Level 3. 2 attack, 1 defense, speed up by 1, max hit points by 1. Alright, that's respectable. Alright, so it's just the one knight left now. Gong has no magic left, so he's just a damage sink right now. Hans is in trouble, but we got room for him. Ken really can't take a lot of damage, so I don't want to put him up front. No, I was afraid that would happen. Alright. So he went after Max, and he's got the defensive terrain. That was where I was thinking about putting Ken. So in retrospect, I probably should have put him there, but oh well. Alright, Max needs to get out of there. Let's not screw around with this. All my guys piling on this thing. But Tal's still got magic left, so Tal might kill this. Except she's way over there. She might not be able to get here. Well, now she might be able to. When was the last time Tao had a turn? Jeez. So Blaze seems to do about 6 or 7 points damage on average, so that might be enough to kill it. But, you know, let's not screw around. What sort of thing I got? Whoever gets the kill gets it. Oh, that's definitely a kill for Tal if she goes now. There she goes. Alright. And she's still got a Blaze left. Do it, Tal! Ah, and she critical too. On to Alterone! Alright, so this is Alterone. Okay, it's about 7:30. I don't think I'm going to do another battle. I think I'll do the preload to it. Oh, is this where I went into what's her name? I think it is. Is there anything in here? Underground passage in the castle. What'll the book say? It's a flat, flat world. The King and Us and many more books. Alright. Ooh, hello! Look what I found. Alright. Nothing. Sorry to be stealing from you, lady, but... just nondescript coins. Ooh, bronze lance. Great. Ken could use that. So, in Shining Force 3, I usually keep a short range and a long range weapon on all of my knights. I don't think it's worth doing in this game. But in Shining Force 3, it definitely is. That is a very different kind of system to it. I'm really hoping for some good weapons here. Okay. Bronze Lance is fine. Oh, yeah, the woman's here. I can't remember her name. Wait, where is she? Oh, right there. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, you make a good point. Let's hear your words. What is her name? Is that Michaela? I accept my doom. Alright, so this is headquarters. Don't need to go there. Yeah, we're not afraid of Runefaust here. These people are remarkably blasé about the danger that they're all facing. Okay. Well, I might want to shop there. So get out of my way. The best in town, huh? I think that's where sell is on the menus in 3. That's what I'm used to. Alright, so I do have this old spear I can get rid of. Alright, what are your wares there, fine sir? What are you selling? Short sword? That's not any good. That's not any good. That's no good. That's not... These are terrible! I thought someone here had a power staff. I'm disappointed. Maybe there's another weapon shop. Am I just robbing the store? Is that what I'm doing here? No. Ooh, healing seed. That's better than a healing herb. What do you do, though? I mean, everyone comes here to buy weapons? What? That is odd. Whoops. Okay, I'm not going to tell that person that I'm maxed, because I feel like that's a trap. No one knows I'm coming. No one even knows who I am. Why would that person know me? Oh, I remember this. See, this is where they taught you about the cart, right? So you push this cart into this lady. That was a rude thing to do. And she pushes me into the water. And I wash ashore on this island with this treasure chest. A power potion. I can't carry it. Alright, so I need to... Whoop, not magic. Okay, so... I'll keep the healing seed because it's better. We'll give the medical herb to, Well, I guess we'll give it to May, because she's been running into some problems. A potion of power! It's a powerful potion! Let me jump back in the water, flail around for a bit, and wash ashore. And then she apologizes. Oh, okay, she doesn't apologize. I'm trying to remember what's in this town. You're not really the priest, because the priest is in the prison. Chests everywhere. So who would like a medical herb? You've already got one. I'll give it to Gort. He's a frontline fighter. He can probably use it. Oh, I don't speak this language. How convenient. Whoops. There I go leaving again. I'm having a lot of trouble exploring this town. The whole game's conspiring against me. Alright. Hey, it's another store. This is just an item shop, right? Yeah, okay. I do notice he's selling healing seeds. That's interesting. This kind of stinks. I thought... Don't make me glare at you. Alright, what's the sign say? Private property, trespassers will be cleared. Aha, how funny. Hey, what's your deal? Hey! For the record, I actually did have to pull there. I had to push back on the control. Alright. What's over here? Hello, little girl. What you're doing? That's not a little girl. Strangers? Another treasure chest. This place is loaded. The funny part about this is I'm going to get a third healer before my next battle. They're just stuffing me full of metaclerps. Alright, who else is a frontline fighter? Ken has been getting a little beat up. We'll give him. He's got a lance now, so he's going to be doing a lot more close combat. Chris! Well, she's going to be an adventurer. She's going with me. What's your deal? I feel like I'm missing something here. Okay, you're very into money. 101 places to hide money. Why do I feel like there's going to be a lot of money in the basement? Let's go check it out. Robbing more houses. Oh, a middle sword. Excellent. Hold on. I know he can use it. Oh, he already has a middle sword. Which means I could give it to... I think Gort and Luke can use this too. We'll give it to Gort. Yeah. Another healing seed. Just finding treasure all over this city. Alright, we'll give this healing seed to Luke. Alright. Get out of the way. Out of the way. Alright, I would like to sell this crap I've got before I trigger the next battle, so I'm going to go run down to the store and sell my old axe and my old... I sold my spear, right? Yeah. If these are the best weapons in town, well... Alright, let's go check out this castle. See, there's also treasure all over the place made of steel. What? Okay, I guess I have to go tell that guy that I'm Max. Out of the way. Alright, I am Max. No! Yes. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. We just gotta go to the castle now. To the castle! You can let me in now? Oh, now you let me in. Okay, so the king knows I'm here. That's not a good thing. No. I'll find Chris. No? I probably do, but look at this, more treasure chests. This place is loaded. Oh, there's nothing in it. There's a chest too. Here's another one. A wooden arrow. I don't need a wooden arrow. I already have a wooden arrow. Alright, just to get it out of my hands, I'm gonna pass this over to Hans. So you can have 2 wooden arrows. You know, just in case the first one misses. Alright, what's over here? Okay, sure. Oh, it's a prison. I'll be down here soon enough. I don't remember why you get thrown in the prison, but I do. Oh, really? More important than me? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Hey, what's up? I mean, that's kind of what I do. What's the sign say? No spitting, no fighting, no throwing food. Well, what kind of establishment is this? I like his place. There's Chris. Okay, I will be very careful when I meet the king. I don't know why, but I will. Another healing seed. I'm sure glad they're shoving me full items like this. Who wants a healing seed? Ooh, I Gong could use a healing seed. There's a secret here, but I probably can't do it yet. Yeah, alright. Hey, Mr. Nightman. More treasure chests! Good lord, what is up with this place? And I'm just walking in and lifting everything. I'm gonna turn Max into this ultimate warrior. He's gonna be so good by the end of the game. Another middle sword. Oh, good. I can give that to Luke. You know, I better make sure I gave him the correct middle sword and didn't like give him the one that I had equipped. I don't want to go into the next battle barehanded. Okay. Ooh, Bread of Life. That's additional hit points. Ah, buttons are getting confused. Max is going to be the ultimate warrior. Who am I? What? Who am I? What? Okay. I just saw something I wasn't supposed to see. Clearly this castle has been compromised. Sure he is. No. Okay, I can't go up there and get that last chest yet. I gotta talk to the king. I love this. It's just weird dialogue. Blah, blah, blah. Follow me, Max. Sure you do. Wait a minute. What are you going to tell me? Well, let's go get that treasure chest first. King can wait. A wooden staff. That's a worthless item. Whoa, whoa, no. I'll hand it to Tao just to get it out of my inventory. I have so much stuff to sell after I get through this next fight. We're going to the basement to see your tactician. Uh-oh. Nothing to say except what you just said. What's the meaning of this? Oh, it's you again. I lied. So throwing me in jail like a common criminal, which I am. I mean, I've been looting this town blind. Alright, so the priest is in jail with me. Save my game, Mr. Priestman. Alright, so I'm about to get into the next battle. I think this is the last battle of Chapter 1. We're not going to do it tonight, though. Yeah, sure, let's go. Nope. It's not gonna get out of this cell. Is this the toilet? Wait, there's only one bed. No, there's two beds. Alright, never mind. Footsteps approach. It's Chris. Who are you and why are you able to do this? This is Chris the healer. She's really good, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. It's been a while. Alright. So now we're going to take this so-called secret passage. I don't remember where this comes out. Oh, headquarters. So there's my ever-growing army. What do you have for a weapon there, miss? Wooden staff, alright. I was thinking she maybe might have a power staff already, but looks like no. So, fight time, baby. Oh, you have a boss. Of course, at this point, if you've played Shine in the Darkness, you should recognize that name. Sure they can. Alright. So you got a couple of new enemies here. Alright, where's Chris at? Alright, so here's Chris. Level 2 healer. It's always nice to have another healer around. Alright, so we got some Rune Knights. This is my new enemy, the Sniper. So now we got Archers with the range of 2. Gotta be careful of them. Here is the Dark Mage. Blaze 2. That's important to be aware of. Blaze 2 is an area spell. So you want to make sure that you don't get hit by that. That might be the boss, too. I'm not sure. More bats. More bats. Whole bunch of dwarves. So this chest is closed here because it's a different map, technically. So I think that the way I typically do this, if I remember right, is I end up sending a group this way to handle the dwarves. And a group up this way to engage the bats. And these guys end up splitting up, going in both directions. But I think that's enough for now. I'm not going to do this battle tonight. I'm pretty sure this is the last battle of Chapter 1. But we're going to quit now. Need me here to lead the Shining Force. Alright, well, that was fun. It was a good start. I do love this game so much. So, next week, we'll probably pick up, definitely knock out Chapter 1, because I'm at the end of it, and start digging in Chapter 2. There's some nasty fights in Chapter 2. But, you know, I'm sure it'll all work out. But, that's going to be it for now. So, we'll see you next week, where we'll pick up The Legend of the Shining Force.